But there is a big potential, as you mentioned, Bitcoin being something bad or being something really good.
I think the answer is diversification, because the central banks are wanting to now, at least they claim, get rid of it and make you take the SDRs. Folks, that is death. Central bank digital currencies will track everything, will devalue your currency, will control where you can spend it. It is literal hell. That is the holy grail
Mark
of
of the beast.
Yeah, for real.
You will have to have the code if you want to buy and trade.
Cashless society, social credit score, approval, punishment for daring to think differently than everyone else, like they're doing in China right now.
Here's what I think people need to understand.
By the way, have you seen in China, they already run TV ads explaining where the guy goes up to get an airline ticket with his wife and child, and he goes, no. You are bad, and then it goes down the line, trying to go to a sports game, trying to get on a bus, trying to get a hotel.
High-speed internet, school for children as well. That's another big one.
The reason I don't think it'll be like that is that it's too overt and can lead to unrest. So if you have a bad credit score, let's say Luke's got a good social credit score and you've got a bad social credit score. You both grab the same bottle of Coke from the fridge. For Luke, with a good credit score, it's $3. For you, it's $6. And what that does is it creates economic pressure where people who are bad struggle and have a harder time gaining influence. This makes it subtle.
You're totally right. Just like YouTube demonetizes you, it just makes you submit.
They have to massage you.
About a month ago, I'm up at night and I just click on something and it runs local Texas ads for Randall's grocery stores. And they said, make good choices on what you eat and what you do, and to help the environment and other social causes. Use the Randall's app and get big discounts for purchasing things that are good. I mean, there was literally a social credit score ad. What you just said, if you buy the right things and you're a good person, we're going to give you discounts.
Yep. And that's the thing that scares these companies is if they take a big action all at once, they will drop a boulder in the lake, causing a massive splash, which creates PR damage. So what they want to do is they want it to be gradual. In fact, a better example that I love talking about is eBay. eBay used to have a yellow website. One day they said, no yellow anymore. Yellow's bad, we'll make it white. Customers revolted, saying the website was ugly, we hate it, change it back. So they went crap and changed it back. But then, every day they incremented the color slightly towards white. And 1 year later, the website was white and no one noticed the change. This is what it's going to be like with social credit scores. They can't just come out and be like, okay, all of these people are bad, so ban them from the store.
They're stealth rolling it out.
We've had a ton of people messaging us saying, I mentioned Mark of the Beast earlier. They want you to have a social credit score or a central bank digital currency. Everyone's trying to figure out what the Mark of the Beast is. This thing that you have to have on your hand or forehead or whatever that is required if you want to buy or sell or trade.
Well, the Bible, if you translate it into the Hebrew or the Aramaic, it's literally saying the mark of your body, your biometrics, and the fact that you worship the beast and give power unto it, the social credit score. You've got to agree. You've got to serve. You've got to do social credit scores. You've got to go out and do all this work to be part of this system. And then if you do, it gives you wonders. It cures diseases. It makes you live longer. Because they've got all this real stuff they've been suppressing. And so imagine, you're like, I don't want my kid to die, but this is satanic. Well, okay, hail Satan, okay. Yep. I mean, my daughter's dying of this or my son's dying of that. And so it's going to be really hard to it's not just you're not going to get food. That's for people who live off in the Christian ghettos of the future, according to their own models. The Rockefeller Foundation put out, like 12 years ago, Plandopolis videos for kids in the UK. And it describes the government tells you what you're going to be. Nobody's allowed to have cars. You lived in a lockdown city. You're in a coffin apartment, but it's great. But there's that freedom ghetto that the lady's brother lives in, where they don't get medicine or anything, but they think they're free. And so they're already pre-programming this. So whether Revelation is real or not, they've decided to go with it and are using it as the model.